truck was actually coming from Ring Road. It missed a step. So as it was trying to gather itself, it fell.
What we are witnessing these days, it is something we can no longer understand.
They should stop telling us and promising us all those promises are fake, giving us this sense of promises are fake. We don't want it anymore.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on BTV Major News at 6. My name is Temitope Oluwafemi, and now to the news in details. The Edo State House of Assembly has passed the 2026 Appropriation Bill estimate of 939,850 million naira. The passage of the budget followed the adoption of the report of the House Committee on Appropriation, Budget and Project Monitoring after detailed consideration by the lawmakers. BTV News State House correspondent Osarogi Agwebo reports that the lawmakers also confirmed Honorable Chris Okaiben as commissioner into the State Executive Council. The report.
This bill should scale structurally. We say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
During Tuesday's plenary, Chairman of the House Committee on Appropriation, Budget and Project Monitoring, and member representing East Central, Honorable Fada Eboemole, presented the report on the 2026 Appropriation Bill estimated at 939,850 million naira, earlier presented to the lawmakers by Governor Monday Ukpebulu, tagged Budget of Hope and Growth. The House adopted the report and resolved into the Committee of Supply, where the Appropriation Bill was considered and subsequently passed.
Mr. Speaker, following second reason, we refer the bill to the Standing Committee on Appropriation, Budget and Project Monitoring, of which I'm the chairman, to myself and the members. Since that date till this moment, we'll be on that, we'll be able to conclude and do the needful.
Was done sector by sector, and the total sum of this budget has been established. Members, there are agreements that this bill should scale structurally. We say aye. Those against say nay.
Similarly, a bill for a law to amend the Edo State Local Government Electoral Law 2012 and a bill for a law to establish the Edo State Economic Planning and Development Council were also passed by the lawmakers.
For His Excellency, distinguished Senator Monday the Executive Governor of Edo State, for his assent.
In another development, the lawmakers cleared Honorable Chris Okaiben as commissioner into the State Executive Council. This followed a letter from Governor Monday Ukpebulu requesting his confirmation.
Thanks to move this motion, but in doing it, because of the way you even praise him when he stood up, a fashionistic man, a happy man, a jolly good fellow, a politician to the core, and one who has passion and who feels the dough should be better. Mr. Speaker, that is the man that is before us. I therefore move a motion that Honorable Chris Okaiben take a bow, and by the grace of God, when our confirmation gets to the governor, he will be inaugurated.
And Chris Okaiben was a member of this house. So we don't have to organize over this confirmation. Even if the countries are not going to eat must be fantastic family. So I want to appeal to members that because he was a member of this house, we also enjoy the legislative benefits. Yes, so an agreement that increase to enjoy legislative benefits. We say those cases say the happens.
Honorable Chris Okaben said he's honored to be given the opportunity by Governor Okpebholo and pledged to carry out his duties to actively support the governor's shine agenda in advancing the state.
I've not much to say, Mr. Speaker, other than to say standing before you here this morning is a call for more work, more assignments, and ensuring that Edo truly shines. If Edo must shine, we all must come to the theater, where we all must look at the documents and papers, cross the T's and dot the I's, to ensure that our amiable governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, takes Edo to the light of Edo. I see this not at the time to showcase, but at the time to work for our people in Edo State.
At the plenary, marking the final sitting of the year, lawmakers, including the Deputy Speaker, Right Honorable Atu Osanwoyi, commended the Speaker, Right Honorable Blessing Agbebako, for his leadership in guiding the affairs of the House.
Mr. Speaker, you have done extremely well for the state. Mr. Speaker, for the very first time in Edo State, where you have House of Assembly, well coordinated, well articulated, it has never happened before. Under your leadership, Mr. Speaker, we are going to take this vacation with our family, with happiness and joy.
The lawmakers also observed a minute silence in honor of a chieftain of the All Progressive Congress, late Honorable Charles Idahosa, who passed away a few days ago. From the Edo State House of Assembly, Osarogie Agwebo, reporting for Beetv News.
The Edo State Governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, has signed the 2026 Appropriation Bill of 939 billion naira tagged Budget of Hope and Growth into law after the bill was passed by the Edo State House of Assembly. The report is presented by Beetv News senior reporter Best Orito.
Edo State House of Assembly, most especially the Speaker of the House, for a job well done.
Assenting to the bill at the Government House, Benin City, Governor Monday Okpebholo said the Budget of Hope and Growth will move Edo State to a greater height. The governor thanked members of the Edo State House of Assembly for being proactive in the passage of the budget, just as he said that the Budget of Hope and Growth will help to develop the state.
Edo State House of Assembly, most especially the Speaker of the House, for a job well done. I want to once again say a very big thank you. And I believe the Budget of Hope and Growth will catapult Edo State to a higher height.
The Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Blessing Agbebako, who led other members of the Edo State House of Assembly to the budget signing, appreciated the governor for his developmental strides, which has positively transformed the state and the people benefiting from his practical governance style. He noted that history has been made by the Okpebholo-led administration for judiciously utilizing Edo State resources in developing and transforming the state. The Speaker said the governor is hungry to develop Edo State to enable Edo people live a comfortable and better life.
It or leave it. History will come one day. We will say the first flyover in Edo State was built by Distinguished Senator Monday Okpebholo. That is a significant mark that you cannot erase forever. That the first and second and third and fourth flyover was built by our people, and God will make it to be so. I want to let people know that the governor is hungry for development. The governor is hungry to develop Edo State so that our people will have succor. Our people will get good life. Our people will be comfortable. A walk of 1,000 miles starts with a step.
The Speaker, Right Honourable Blessing Agbebaku, said the money appropriated for the governor in the last budget was well spent and Edo people are better for it, and hope that the 2026 budget will perform excellently well. Best Orator reporting for Beetv News.
The Edo State Governor, Senator Monday Okpawolo, on Tuesday received the report and resolutions of a 5-man committee set up to investigate the state stake in the Museum of West African Art, MOWA, and the Radisson Hotel project, and also swore in Mr. Chris Okaiben as a commissioner. Beetv News senior reporter Best Orator reports that the governor commended the committee for what he described as a thorough assignment. The report.
From Edo Museum of West Africa to Museum of West Africa. So these are the issues that we said, okay, let us actually find out what happened.
Receiving the report at Government House in Benin City, Governor Monday Okpebolo assured that the findings will be fully implemented, disclosing that the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, will be invited to further examine the issues raised. The governor revealed that Edo State invested over 3.8 billion naira in the MOA project and more than 28 billion naira in the Radisson Hotel project, stressing that the state therefore has significant stakes in both investments. Governor Okpebolo explained that controversies surrounding the MOA project, including changes in its structure and nomenclature, made the investigation unavoidable. He said Edo State has spent over 3.8 billion on this project, yet some people are saying that the state has no stake in it, and added that he will work with the recommendations of the committee and forward them to relevant authorities to investigate what truly happened. Speaking on the Radisson Hotel project, the governor commended the committee for what he described as a thorough assignment, noted that claims suggesting Edo State has only a 10% stake despite investing over 28 billion naira were unacceptable.
If the immediate past governor had done well, we have no reason for this. A lot of things has happened, and MOA, from Edo Museum of West Africa to Museum of West Africa. So these are the issues that we said, okay, let us actually find out what happened. Edo has spent over 3.8 billion. And somebody is telling me that Edo has no stake in it. For me, I think it's not acceptable at all. I will work with your recommendation.
Earlier, the Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Right Honourable Blessing Agbebaku, who led members of the committee to present the report, said the governor gave the mandate about a month ago following observed discrepancies in the ownership structure of the two projects. The committee was chaired by the member representing Esa North East Constituency 1, Honourable Barrister Isibo Ade.
Your Excellency, sometime last month, we received a letter from your office to investigate MOA, that's Museum of West Africa. Upon your letter, Your Excellency, we swung into action, and the facts is now out, which is now documented and printed into a proper resolution. I want to formally present the resolution to you, Your Excellency.
In a related development, Governor Okpebolo also sworn in Mr. Chris Okaiben as commissioner, urging him to align his responsibilities with the administration's SHINE agenda: security, healthcare, infrastructure, natural resources and agriculture, as well as education. Administering the oath of allegiance, the governor congratulated Honourable Okaiben on his appointment, describing him as an exceptional politician whose loyalty and commitment are not in doubt.
Those who done this work are fine, that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That as Commissioner in Edo State, I will discharge my duties to the best of my ability, faithfully and in accordance with the constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the law. Well-being and prosperity of the Federal Republic. or any decisions. I will, to the best of my ability, preserve the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Let me congratulate you for the well-deserved appointment as Commissioner in Edo State. Let me also let you know that our Shine agenda must be fully carried out. You can see what is happening in Edo. Your own is to come and contribute your quota to what is already happening. Let me also use this opportunity to thank the people that cleared you, because to me, this is like a special ceremony on a Christmas Eve.
In his acceptance speech, the newly sworn-in commissioner described the appointment as an honor that comes with great responsibility, praising Governor Okpebholo as a focused and determined leader who has redefined the governance in Edo State through practical, people-oriented leadership. He assured the governor of his total loyalty and commitment, pledging to give his best in service to the state.
So thank you this afternoon. Even from your words, sir, I think I'm challenged that you have really and deeply expressed your love for me, not as an Edo son, but indeed as a brother. I say thank you very much, Your Excellency. Shine agenda, Your Excellency, let me confess to you this afternoon, is non-negotiable.
The report is presented by Beetv News Senior Reporter Best Orator. The report is presented by Beetv News Senior Reporter Best Orator.
It is a yearly ritual by the National Vice Chairman South of the People's Democratic Party and Chairman Governing Council of Abris Ali University Ekpoma, Chief Dan Obi, as multitude of people gathered in his country home Ogbona to receive bags of rice and cash to celebrate the Christmas and New Year festivities. The beneficiaries sang and chanted songs of gratitude, praising the donor with the popular slogan Kulu Kulu One of Africa, in appreciation of his consistent gesture of giving back to the people every festive season. Different groups received bags of rice as well as cash giveaways to support the people during the festive period. A major highlight of the event was the symbolic handing over of bags of rice to the beneficiaries by Chief Dan Obi, an exercise he carried out in company of Edo State Commissioner for Business, Trade and Investment, Honorable Omo Anabo.
Thank you.
A touching moment during the distribution was when the women in the community gathered to pray for Chief Dan Obi in unison, asking God to grant him long life, good health, and greater achievements as a sign of their appreciation to Chief Dan Obi. Some of the beneficiaries who received the bags of rice described Chief Dan Obi as a true man of the people, noting that he has never failed the communities over the years. They expressed gratitude and pray for God's continued blessings and upliftment upon him.
For the food where they give us, for the good where they do for this place, forever and ever, both the grandchildren, may God be with them, may God be with us.
The thing where he give us, God go bless her, because every year he even do everything for Ogbona. He not even care for anything at all. As we go many rich, now so he go give everybody. He not even know say this one and this one, this one and this one. So as he carry us here, and God go bless him everywhere. When he go, anywhere when he go, God go lead him.
I tell him thank you for what he has done for us. May God continue to bless him all the days of his life.
He's a great man. I really appreciate him. That God should continue to empower him, give him the strength and zeal to continue his good work. And God should give him long life and prosperity.
Also
speaking, the Commissioner for Business, Trade and Investment, Honorable Omo Anabo, commended Chief Dan Obi for his consistency in giving back to Ogbona and other communities in Esako Central Local Government Area. He prayed for God's continued strength and grace for him to do more for the people.
I want to thank God first of all, and also to thank our leader who made it possible for everybody in Ogbona community to enjoy Christmas. His benevolence and his kind-heartedness is giving everybody, to ensure that he gives everybody food and also give them a token. Our Chief Danobi is always doing this for entire Ogbonna community, and they are happy with him, and we pray for God to strengthen him and give him wisdom, and give him longevity, and protect him wherever he goes.
In an interview, Chief Dan Obi said the rice distribution has been a yearly tradition, stressing that it is not based on religion or politics, as everyone in the communities are beneficiaries, as according to him, the initiative is a way of sharing love and ensuring the people enjoy the festive season.
Well, you can see for yourself, at this time of the year, we normally come together to share the gift of the season. You can see the women, children, and everybody that has taken our time to be part of this ceremony. They are coming from different quarters to come and share whatever we are able to give out at this time to celebrate the coming of Christ. Well, it gives me joy to come and share the very little I can give to our people, because it is a season for sharing.
Chief Dan Osi Obi is the Vice Chairman South-South of the People's Democratic Party and Chairman Governing Council of Abris Ali University Ekpoma. He is widely described as a man of the people, fondly called the Kulukulu One of Africa, the Ezioha of Umburumbu Kingdom, the Gbenemene Twatwa One of Ogoni Land, and the Esama of Uromi for his unwavering commitment to community development. Best Orator reporting for BTV News.
The Edo State Special Security Squad against cultism and kidnapping has assured residents of a peaceful, violence-free Christmas season, as it declared two alleged cult figures, Eddie Murphy and Eddie Vongos, wanted over a recent cult clash along the Ubioko axis of Ekenwan Road. BTV News' Zainab Mohammed has details. Briefing journalists after responding to a distress call that led to the containment of the situation, the task force spokesperson Idemudia Noah said the squad has intensified raids on known cult hotspots and steps up intelligence gathering to prevent any disruption during the festive period. According to him, the task force remains fully prepared to respond swiftly to any security threats throughout Christmas and beyond. He urged residents to promptly report any suspicious movements or cult-related activity to security agencies. Mr. Noah also reassured members of the public that all information provided will be handled discreetly, stressing that the identities of the informers will be protected.
In the early hours of today, we got a distress call from the axis of Ekenwa Road, Ubioko, that there was a court clash between the Black House group and the Vikings group. We cannot really ascertain what led to the fight. But unfortunately, our intel that got there before us told us that it was of no need anymore, because the people that we're really going for have, absconded.
Speaking specifically on the Ekenwa Road incident, the spokesperson disclosed that Eddie Murphy is suspected to be a member of the Vikings confraternity, while Eddie Vongos is believed to be affiliated with the Black House confraternity. He explained that preliminary investigations revealed the clash was between members of the Vikings and Black House group, with the two suspects identified as key figures in violence. Issuing a stern warning, Mr. Noah called on both to surrender themselves within 72 hours.
The names we have and those that started the fight, we know the both of them. Their pictures are with us. We already have their house, their intel. We are giving them 72 hours. I repeat again, 72 hours to present themselves to the authority. Unfailingly to do so, whatsoever consequences that comes before them, they will bear, and their houses will be brought down as well.
The task force reiterated its commitment to maintaining peace across Edo State and ensuring residents enjoy a safe and calm Christmas celebration. Zainab Mohammed reporting for BTV News. The chairman of Oredo Local Government Area, Honorable Engineer Gabriel Idusere, has carried out an inspection of ongoing road, school and market projects across Oredo Local Government Area. BTV News' Favor Kolawore reports that the chairman promises that the project will be completed on schedule. The report.
The inspection tour, which was done alongside members of his management team, was aimed at supervising the level of work done so far and ensuring that all ongoing projects meet the required standards and are delivered within schedule for the benefit of residents of the area. Speaking at the ongoing road construction at Ebu Primary School, Honorable Engineer Gabriel Idusari stated that the project is part of efforts to rescue the area from persistent flooding challenges that have affected residents for years. He explained that the road construction would enhance smooth vehicular movement and improve the living condition of the people. The chairman also expressed appreciation to the Edo State Governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, for the opportunity and mandate given to him to ensure that the road is properly constructed and motorable.
We are here to rescue our people from the flood issue that is taking place on this street. We have so many personalities around this environment and call reaching me that they need help. And I felt the best Christmas gift to give to them is to grade their road. And that is what we are doing here right now. I want to say here that all thanks go to Akbaku Rescue. Yes. The governor of the state, Senator Monday Okpebholo, a man who have the interest of the people at heart. Yes.
At Okai Market, the council chairman commended the site engineer for the quality of work. He disclosed that the market project includes the construction of 36 shops in both sides of the market to provide a conducive and organized trading environment for market women and traders. Honorable Idusari emphasized that no tout or individual is permitted to collect money from the market women, assuring traders of a transparent and accountability process.
36 shops in a car market here right now, and 36 open shops on the other side. And we hope to complete this job within the next 1 month by God's grace. Today, you can see they are doing the logging of the roof, and by the same today, they are bringing the roof to start from the center one that is already completed. They will start the roofing today, and between now and weekend, the whole roofing of this place will be completed. No tout is permitted to collect money from the market. The person that must take money from you must be somebody that we approve. And the person will only give you the account. You don't pay to individual, and you pay to the account of the council.
During the inspection, a resident living within the area of the ongoing road construction expressed gratitude to the Edo State government and the Oredo Council chairman. The resident noted that the road had been in deplorable condition for over 15 years without intervention from previous administrations and described the current project as a long-awaited relief to the community.
This road on there for 15 years. Nobody can take care of us. Now legs, they used to the go out.
The chairman also inspected ongoing building projects in schools within the local government area, reaffirming his administration commitment to improving educational infrastructure and providing a safe and conducive learning environment for pupils and teachers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm more fancy by the school. God bless you, sir.
Honorable Engineer Gabriel Idusari reiterated that his administration, in line with the vision of Governor Monday Okpebholo, remains committed to grassroots development and will continue to prioritize projects that directly impact the welfare and well-being of the people of Oredo local government area. Favor Kolawole reporting for BTV News.
Akugbe Association in Dallas, Texas has extended hands of love to orphanage during the festive season, demonstrating compassion and commitment to humanitarian service. The initiative, which was used to donate food items and other essential supplies, was aimed at bringing relief, joy, and a sense of belonging, and ensuring that children were not left out of the season's celebration. The report is presented by BTV News senior reporter Best Oracle.
The outreach led by Mr. Ernest Izodome formed part of the association's end-of-year activities and featured the presentation of food items and other essential supplies. The first visit was to Madam Grace Memorial Orphanage Home located at number 31 Osemede Street, where the association was warmly received by the director. Items donated include bags of rice, vegetable oil, malt, and assorted soft drinks. The director, Ambassador Kenneth Oni, expressed heartfelt appreciation to members of Akugbe Association in Dallas, Texas, for the gesture and commended the association for spreading love to the children during the festive period.
An association called the Akugbe Association of Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, and I've been sent to make some presentation to this orphanage.
To say thank you, we sincerely appreciate you. We appreciate the organization. We thank you all.
The team later visited Our Lady of Perpetual Help Orphanage Educational Center at Wire Road in Benin City, where the association was received with joy. Speaking during the visit, Chief Dr. Marcella appreciated the association's kindness and offered prayers for continued success in its humanitarian endeavors.
We want to thank you guys for all you are doing. We thank you for all this plenty food that you have brought to put smiles on the face of these children. May God Almighty bless each and every one of you. And may God replenish your purse where you brought this money from 100-fold.
Other orphanage homes visited include Cornerstone of Hope Orphanage at Ugbo, Lagos Road, and Tender Love Orphanage Home at Ediawa Road off Ekenwa Road. Management of the homes expressed gratitude for the support, noting that the gesture has brought smiles and hope to the children during this festive season and emphasizes love, unity, and compassion.
We appreciate you, and that God will continue to strengthen you as you take care of these kids, and that they will grow and become productive members of society. Thank you, and on behalf of the Akugbe Association, DLW, I present this token to you.
Thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate the Akugbe Association. May God continue to strengthen you all in Jesus' name. Amen. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, all.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you. We appreciate
The charitable outreach by Akugbe Association underscores the importance of collective responsibility and highlights the vital role of community-based organizations in promoting humanitarian values and social development.
They have mandated me to purchase some items for distribution to orphanages in Benin City.
Best Orator reporting for Beetv News.
Markets across Benin City bubbled with activity as residents rushed to carry out last-minute Xmas shopping. Beetv News' Precious Agbolaho, who visited some markets, reports that they were packed with shoppers buying foodstuff, household essentials, and festive gifts. The report.
Too much, it's too much. It's very too much because I have a friend that says she's not doing Christmas because there's no money. Things are too expensive.
A visit to some popular markets in Benin City such as Mission Road and Lagos Street reveals a hive of activities as shoppers carry out last-minute Christmas shopping, buying food, stuffs, household essentials, and festive gifts. Among the most sought after items were rice, tomatoes, cabbage, onions, meat, and various seasonings. Many shoppers said they were at the market to purchase items they had not yet gotten, or to supplement what they have already had, ensuring a memorable Xmas celebration. While some of the shoppers noted a reduction in the price of certain items like rice, they also expressed concern over the increase in price of other food items.
Just food stuff is all I've gotten for now. And we are ready to do it the way God wants us to do it tomorrow. Too much, it's too much. It's very too much because I have a friend that says she's not doing Christmas because there's no money. Things are too expensive. Because it's my birthday, I have to do it.
For now, I just bought what I want to use to cook normal food, beans. Every day we eat rice. So I don't see any big deal about that rice things on Christmas Day, but I can do small salad or fried rice for the children, so just to make them happy. There's change, at least there are a little increase. When you ask them, they will say because of Christmas. Do you understand? When you ask them, they will know that that is normal thing. So anybody that is ready to buy, to do late shopping will be ready to pay a little bit higher.
Some food vendors express satisfaction with the increase in patronage, noting that demand this year is higher compared to the previous year.
People take money not there, but people buy things, and we are happy. Yes, I read you. And this year things come down compared to last year. Like rice, oil, all those things come down. tomatoes, many things come down.
I pick it made. I thank God. But many. People they buy me only. Thank God. Market there. Market there. I don't say bring you thank God.
Despite the harsh economy realities, it still shows that residents are determined to celebrate the festive season in whatever way they can, demonstrating resilience, hope, and the spirit of togetherness that Xmas represents. Precious Agbalaho, reporting for Beetv News.
It was a moment of joy and celebration in a Wesi community, Oriomo local government area of Edo State, as residents and indigenes benefited from the distribution of food items donated by Mr. Julius Osayende Osifo in the spirit of the festive season. The report.
January to say
Mr. Julius Osayende Osifo, an indigene of a Wesi community who is based overseas, has distributed food items as part of efforts to support residents and ensure they celebrate the festive period in a cheerful and comfortable atmosphere. The gesture drew wide appreciation from members of the community who described it as timely and thoughtful. In a message by Mr. Julius Osayende Osifo, he explained that the initiative was motivated by his love, appreciation, and continued support for the people of his community. He emphasized the importance of supporting one another, noting that such acts of kindness helps in building a stronger and a more united society. Mr. Julius further commended the community for its resilience, generosity, and strength, expressing optimism that the gesture would serve as a reminder that they are valued and not alone. The food items were presented to the community on behalf of Mr. Julius Osayende Osifo by a member of the All Progressive Congress APC Executive and the Assistant Financial Secretary of the APC Edo State Chapter, Mr. Osayomo Godfrey. While presenting the items, he stated that the initiative was aimed at supporting residents and aiding their celebration of the festive season.
Julius Osifo, no US, Osireno. On our way, Nilele, Ochiwe, Adie, village of I'm waving here, now Christmas and New Year. So, now we moving the easy now. The picture we no. We moving now. We getting on our accept. We more than and we upper that way.
Speaking on behalf of the community, the APC Ward 10 Chairman in Oriomo local government area, Mr. Edomoyi, alongside the Vice Chairman, Mr. Sunday Ogbewi, and other community members expressed deep appreciation to Mr. Julius Osayende Osifo for his generosity. They offered prayers for God's blessings upon him and commended his continued commitment to the welfare and well-being of a Wesi community.
Iga isu girado averi masuriwa baba otima no ju de obi Osifo idun modu wa ya Julius Osayende Osifo Julius Osayende Osifo
The people of Ewesi highlighting the impact of community-driven support and shared responsibility, especially during the festive season. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for Beetv News. Amid the festive celebration, concerns have been raised over the traffic congestion that continues to grow, with several major roads in Benin City already experiencing gridlock. Beetv News' Precious Sagbonlaho reports that residents say the increased traffic congestion has significantly slowed down vehicle movements, causing motorists to spend long hours on the road. The report.
Along Ring Road, Mission Road, Uselu and Iaru, observation shows a surge in traffic congestion, greatly slowing down the movement of vehicles. Commuters left waiting endlessly or forced to navigate through tightly packed roads just to get across. For as at the time of the heavy congestion, road wonders were nowhere to be found, leaving motorists and pedestrians to struggle through the chaos without proper traffic control. This situation has led to growing frustration, especially for those trying to meet up with holiday plans, attend events, or even get to work on time. Residents voiced that the presence of road wonders would have helped ease the gridlock and restore orders to the road, especially during this festive season where traffic is at its peak.
No traffic men. So even the S-man, you will not see them on the road. Satana Market always blocked.
Yeah, they have to be on duty also by controlling the traffic and making them a road free for every citizen to pass or to move on.
In an interview with Beetv News, commuters expressed their deep frustration, stating that they had been trapped in the traffic gridlock for over 3 hours, with no visible improvement in traffic flow or relief from the congestion.
I'm not happy. Look at the back, look at the front, everywhere is queue.
Residents are calling on traffic management authorities to step up enforcement and ensure order, especially as the festive rush intensifies, as that more traffic wonders should be deployed among various roads. Many believe proper traffic control will help ease movement. Precious Agbolaho reporting for Beetv News.
The lawmakers who are from Rivers State are Oyenso, representing Rivers East Senatorial District, and Mpigi Barinada, representing Rivers Southeast Senatorial District. The DO announced their defections in separate letters addressed to the Senate, which were read during Tuesday's plenary by the Senate President Godswill Akpabio. Both senators referenced the prolonged leadership crisis within the PDP, characterized by unresolved litigations and deep internal divisions, as the major reason for their decision to leave the party. The defections come barely 3 weeks after the Rivers State Governor, Siminalayi Fubara, defected to the APC during a meeting with government officials at the Government House in Port Harcourt, the state capital. Governor Fubara's defection followed a closed-door meeting with President Bola Tinubu at the presidential villa in Abuja. The governor said his decision to join the APC was to enable him to offer full support to the Tinubu's administration. The House of Representatives has passed the Repeal and Reenactment Appropriation Bill, approving a revised 43.56 trillion naira budget framework for the 2024 fiscal year to be drawn from the Consolidated Revenue Fund of the Federation for the period ending March 31st, 2026. Lawmakers also repealed and reenacted the 2024 Appropriation Act, now pegged at 43.56 trillion naira. The report.
Two separate correspondents from President Bola Tinubu dated December 18th dominated proceedings in the House over the weekend and into Tuesday. Chairman of the House Committee on Appropriation, Kabiru Abubakar, presented the committee's report just before the House resolved into the Committee of Supply. The report recommended the repeal of the earlier 2025 budget of 54.99 trillion naira and its reenactment at 48.31 trillion naira in line with the President's request. Of the revised figure, 3.64 trillion naira is allocated for statutory transfers, 14.31 trillion naira for debt servicing, while 13.58 trillion naira is set aside for recurrent non-debt expenditure.
Under the 2024 Appropriation Act Repeal and Enactment, the bill, an additional of 8.5 trillion was introduced into the capital component to accommodate special intervention, particularly in response to the security, humanitarian and economic emergencies.
The House also repealed and reenacted the 2024 Corporation Act, approving a revised budget of 43.56 trillion naira. As the Committee of Supply, the House passed both bills in quick succession, and the third readings of the bills were taken.
Debt servicing 8 trillion 270 billion 960 million 606,831, while recurrent expenditure is 11 trillion 268 billion 513 million 380,853.
Contribution to the Development Fund for Capital Expenditure for the year ending 31st March 2026 and for related matters, and in so doing, approve clauses 1 to 13, the schedules and the long title of the bill.
During the presentation of the 2026 budget, President Bola Tinubu had urged lawmakers to repeal and reenact the two appropriation acts to avoid running multiple budgets simultaneously. The House has now adjourned plenary to allow members to observe the Christmas and New Year holidays. Legislative activities are scheduled to resume on January 27, 2026. Evelyn Isabel reporting for Beetv News.
Peace has been formally restored to Lamud community of Adamawa State, and this is following the intervention as well as sustained engagement of stakeholders, including Adamawa State government, through dialogue facilitated by the State Peace Architecture. The Chobo and Bachama communities have signed a peace accord after weeks of tension that erupted on July 8th. The report.
It was a day of relief, handshake, and renewed hope in Lamudi as leaders and youth groups from the Chibon and Beshama communities formally signed a peace accord, committing themselves to peaceful coexistence. The breakthrough follows a series of engagements between the state governments, security agency, youth group, and community leaders, aimed at ending the lingering crisis in the area. At the peace meeting, the Adamawa Peace Commission described the agreement as a victory for dialogue and understanding, noting that peace remains the foundation for development.
Is to see that the two communities are brought together. We've been having shuttle diplomacy between them, back and forth between the two groups. They are now here present together, so they are committed to working together.
Under the woundful eyes of security commanders, members of the State Executive Council, both communities sealed the moment with handshake, peace signs, and singling an end to hostility.
But I want to believe and assure us from our side, being peace ambassadors, Your Excellency, sir, even without executing that peace document, we stand to ensure that the peace you desire in Adamawa State, and that peace will be achieved by the grace of God.
Your Excellency, both the Chobo and our brothers, our uncles, our nephews, our nieces, our friends, we have all affirmed that we are going to live in peace.
Governor Amadou Fatiri, who applauded the commitment showed by both sides, announced the relaxation of the curfew in Lamudi following improved security situation. He reassured residents that his administration remained fully committed to sustaining peace across Adamawa State through continuous dialogue and inclusive governance.
Thank you so much for this respect. I commend you. That shows we have a future in this state. We have an understanding youth who are leaders of tomorrow, who have promised us that with their action today, the future is guaranteed and the future is bright. And together, we will build the Adamawa of our dream.
The Adamawa government says it will continue to engage all stakeholders to sustain the fragile peace as Lamudi begins a new chapter built on reconciliation, trust, and peaceful coexistence. Precious Agbalaho reporting for Beetv News.
The governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde, has taken a swipe at Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, as more members of the PDP defect to the APC. Governor Makinde says, although the FCT minister has a right to support any candidate for 2026, he should allow others make the political choices. At a media chat in Ibadan, he emphasized that what is most paramount is for all key players, regardless of their party, to ensure democracy thrive in Nigeria.
We have to
go beyond its PDP. We have to channel our energy towards having a competitive political environment. If we don't do what is right for democracy to survive in Nigeria, it will be, very difficult in the foreseeable future. So that's really. So the issue of are you running, are you not running, and things like that. That is it's still far off. At this stage, we must ensure a competitive political environment. The real issue is that Wike would like to support the president for 2027. That's fine. It is within his right to do that. But also some of us that want to, ensure that democracy survives in Nigeria, we don't drift into a one-party state, and we want to ensure that PDP survives. It should also allow us to do our own thing.
Operatives of the Delta State Police Command have apprehended 13 suspected cultists and recovered firearmed vehicles and other dangerous items during a targeted operation at Ekraka Community Forest, Kokori, in Etiop East local government area. The arrest followed credible intelligence received on December 20, 2025, indicating that members of the Aye confraternity, also known as Black Ass, were planning an initiation ceremony in the forested area. Acting on the information, the commander of the Quick Response Squad, SP Collins Achem, deployed operatives to disrupt the gathering. The arrest was disclosed in a statement signed by the police public relations officer for the command, Bright Edafe, copies of which were made available to journalists in Warri on Tuesday. Edafe said the breakthrough was recorded in the command's sustained fight against cultism and violent crime across the state. A terrible ordeal, citing a lack of legal representation, allegations of torture, and a forced confession during a closed trial that led to his 2005 death sentence. And now to the world of business. The Central Bank of Nigeria is taking its reform narrative to global investors, projecting policy stability, macroeconomic discipline, and renewed confidence to attract sustained capital inflows. The report.
The Central Bank of Nigeria has taken its drive to attract increased capital inflows to the global stage as the Apex Bank intensifies efforts to reposition the economy for stability and long-term growth. Under the leadership of Governor Olayemi Cardoso, the CBN is pursuing deliberate strategies aimed at restoring discipline, strengthening confidence, and creating sustainable investment opportunities for both domestic and international investors. At a recent engagement in Washington, D.C., Cardoso reassured global investors of Nigeria's renewed commitment, macroeconomic stability, transparent markets, and predictable policy direction. The message was clear: as investors' confidence improves, the economy stands to benefit from stronger capital inflows, improved exchange rates, stability, and increased foreign reserves, all of which are critical to sustainable economic growth. Leap Africa, in partnership with Stowe Chemical and TEM Nigeria, has empowered over 300 students in Lagos public schools with fully equipped, solar-powered digital libraries. The initiative aimed at bridging the digital divide was implemented at Onike Girls High School, Yaba, and Hope Nursery Primary School, Ikoyi. The project provides students with access to digital learning tools, interactive STEM resources, and curriculum-aligned e-learning content while enhancing classroom delivery and fostering early digital literacy. Organized labor has called on state governments and local government authorities to take greater responsibility for tackling Nigeria's worsening insecurity, warning that the failure to act decisively is draining household incomes and restricting citizens' freedom of movement. The call follows nationwide protests staged last week by labor unions and civil society groups in Lagos, Abuja, and other parts of the country to draw attention to rising kidnappings, banditry, and violent crime, which labor leaders say has become a permanent feature of daily life in many communities. Chairperson of the Nigerian Labour Congress Lagos chapter, Fumi Sesi, said insecurity had gone beyond isolated incidents and now affects daily life and economic activities. Favor Kolawole reporting for Beetv News.
And now to entertainment. Tacha and Nigerian rapper Zlatan Ibile have seemingly buried the hatchet years after their highly publicized fallout in 2019. Also, the co-creator of popular video game franchise Call of Duty, Vince Zampella, passes away. The report.
A recent video making the rounds on social media captures the former Big Brother Naija star dancing happily with the music star, with both appearing relaxed and in good spirits. The moment comes 6 years after their much talked about disagreements, which stemmed from the Body Order diss track released during the Baby Naija 2019 season, following Tasha's disqualification from the show. At the time, the song triggered mixed reactions and heavy criticism online. However, the latest clip suggests that both parties have moved beyond the controversy and are now embracing a more positive relationship. Nollywood actress Chizzy Alichi has marked her birthday with deep gratitude, describing it as the most special celebration of her life because it is her first as a mother. Sharing an emotional post on Instagram, the actress thanked God for the gifts of motherhood, noting that the blessing would be permanent in her life. She also expressed faith that her family would soon welcome twins. Chizzy reflected on how fulfilled she feels, crediting God for blessing her with a loving husband, a perfect son, and a happy home. Although she initially planned a quiet celebration with the family, she decided on a last-minute photo shoot to share her joy and glow with her fans. Tragedy strikes as Vince Zampella, the co-creator of popular video game franchise Call of Duty, passes away. He passes away on December 21st, 2025 after a car crash in Los Angeles. A clip capturing the tragic incident has emerged online amid condolences and tributes pouring in. In a viral clip, the vehicle veered off the road, struck a concrete barrier, and caught fire, killing Zampella and the passenger. Vince Zampella was born on June 1, 1970, and was a renowned American video game designer and executive. Born on October 1, 1970, Zampella co-founded Infinity Ward in 2002 with Jason West and Grant Collier. And that's it on the entertainment news. Evelyn Isabella reporting for Beetv News.
And now to the world of sports. Former Super Eagles captain Mikel Obi has backed Nigeria to go all the way at the 2025 African Cup of Nations, insisting the team have what it takes to reclaim the continental title for the first time since 2013. Speaking on the X page of his The Obi One podcast on Tuesday, Mikel expressed strong belief in the current squad's chances, declaring that Nigeria would emerge champions. Mikel's comment came shortly before the Super Eagles opened their Group C campaign with a 2-1 victory over Tanzania's Taifa Stars at the First Stadium, a result that provided early momentum for a side under pressure to deliver. The victory set the tone for Nigeria's campaign as they continue their pursuit of a fourth continental crown, with Tunisia next on Saturday before a final group fixture against Uganda on Tuesday. Team captain Wilfred Ndidi echoed Mikel's confidence, stressing that the runner-up's finish at the last tournament had set a benchmark the current squad must now meet or surpass. Many thanks for staying with us on BTV Major News at 6. My name is Temitope Oluwafemi. Do have a lovely night. Goodbye.